All right, welcome to Code the World. Our topic for today is writing automated test in Python. Why Python? Because we can use Python for every kind of test, whether your code is written in Spring Boot or whether it's written in Node.js Express. So it doesn't matter, or whether it's written in .NET. So if you're, let's say, if you have a web service, if you have an endpoint, if you have a REST API that is written in different type of languages that we have mentioned, then probably you can use Python as a testing language, and that's the nice thing about Python. It's so versatile. You can write automated tests with it, and then you can improve on writing your automated testing without using too much of the testing frameworks or complicated frameworks. And the nice thing about the nice thing about the Python as a testing language is that it's easy to learn, and because it's very near to our natural language. So now probably we can start our demo on how to do that with right now for our demo we're going to do that with our Node.js project, which is a simple project. So let me now transition to my screen, and then let's start demonstrating this nice uh, testing tool for your testing tasks. Okay, so now if you can see my screen now, I'm using a WebStorm. I'm a paid subscriber for WebStorm, but I'm not advertising WebStorm right now. So let's just clear the terminal, and then we can start writing our unit test. And then the nice thing about WebStorm, and also we're going to use GitHub Copilot to help us or to guide us or copilot us in creating our test unit test in Python. So right now, as you can see, our project is written in Node.js. It's JavaScript, and it has a lot of endpoints already. So now we're going to open up our Copilot chat, and the first thing we want to do is ask Copilot to write, not to write, but to generate a code to create a Python code that will um, assert or test one of our endpoints, and this particular endpoint is called the test subscription right here. So the test subscription, basically it's going to give us an API key if a subscription is successful. If it's not, then probably due to this connection error or anything else, then it's not going to give us a API key. Rather, it's going to give us something else, an error message. So now we're going to ask Copilot to generate for us a test script in Python. So let's say I create a test script in Python for asserting test, probably test subscription endpoint from this URL. Okay, so we're gonna use or we're gonna yep, test from a URL that is already live. So just copy and paste. So it's a URL from a Heroku app. So yep, that's it. So initially, GitHub Copilot, we're going to generate a initial test script for us to test whether our automated test is going to work or not. Then, of course, GitHub Copilot is not your holy grail. It only helps you to do your work faster and more efficient. So now let's create a Python script or a Python file, a new Python file here. So we'll name the Python uh, script as testsub.py. Okay. So do you want to add this to the Git stage? Yes, let's add it to the Git stage. All right, so now we have a file. We just paste what was generated from the Copilot. Okay, so initially we have a test subscription as a test function, and then it's asserting whether it will return a status code 200. So let's try to run that. Python test sub. All right, all right. So we have an OK. So that's very basic. So if in the real world, you're not going to test for one function normally. So you're going to test for another function or the opposite of what you're testing. So let's say we want to test the opposite of this test subscription. So let's ask GitHub Copilot once again. Uh, Add a test for false positive or a failed test. All right, so now you're going to copy and paste this once again. Control A. Then let's just replace the existing test code. So GitHub Copilot just add a false positive function and sorry, and it's assert not equal with status code 200. So let's try to run that one more time. So let's save our test, this one. I think we forgot to add import tests. Let's do that because our code will fail if we don't have that. So save and let's run again. All right, run two tests, okay, but I want something to fail. Let's say 500. Status assert equal. Okay, so you have two tests, and the other one is a failure. Okay, now the output for the Python unit test is very simple. We need to improve the output. Let's say ask Copilot to change the output to a better output, to a better test output. You see, sometimes all you need to do if you're an experienced coder, all you need to do is review the code that the GitHub Copilot is generating. Sometimes it's not a perfect code. You have to actually eyeball test that or run the test yourself and fix it yourself. All right, so let's run it. Let's change the code again and then let's run it again. So now it has changed the a better output, but we need something really better. Probably want to output that in a table format. So let's add a modify the output into tabular format. So test output into tabular format, or probably table format. Tabular might give us something different. All right, so yeah, it's different. So now GitHub Copilot is telling us to install something. So let's install that particular module called pretty table. Then, okay, it's already satisfied, meaning it's already there. So we just need to copy and paste this entire code. So let's go check it out. What does it say? Results. Okay, so meaning, okay, so it has field names. It has set up a field, some field names here that we can see after we run the test. So let's go run the test again. Hmm. Did I save it? No, I guess I didn't save it. No, okay. I save it, but the output is too long. So here we now have a, you can see we have a table of our test results. So we have actual status code is 404, expected is 500. Okay, so it says here it changes my non-existent endpoint as well. So we can actually change our parameters for our tests. Now we already have a tabular format. We can change this further. We can improve this further by change the status colors. We want to change colors for pass as green and red for fail. So now it's another, we're being asked to install another module called term color. I guess that's a short for terminal color that we can use for rendering our test in colored format. Now let's select all and then copy and paste. That's the beauty of GitHub Copilot. All you need to do is tell it what you want to happen or what you want to do, and then review everything and then try to run it. Okay, and then if it doesn't work as expected, you can fix it yourself. Right, let's try that. All right, so now we got a table that says status fail with red or pass for green. So I think as a basic or intermediate level testing, this is good enough. But if you want this, you can actually If you want to try to save it into a file or in PDF format or in text format, you can do so by, of course, asking GitHub Copilot to add the functionalities into your testing. So let's do that. Uh, Add a feature to export test output to file in PDF. Or let's say in that text format. Let's do that first. All right, so I guess we have something here. But we don't need to replace the entire code, just this particular class method. Tear down, and then we can save, and then we can try to run again. Let's clear this terminal. Okay, so we have indentation violation. How did that happen? So let's revert back. Where's our indentation validation? Line 23. And then let's try to run that again. Okay, it's working. So let's add this particular code, only this code, at the bottom, right here. Let's, so one thing about Python is you should be very careful with the indentations. All right. External files were added, okay, but we don't want to add it to our repository. So let's just view that file. Oh, no, we should not. Okay, so this is our file right now. The reason we have this strange text right here because the the output here fail and fast are colored. All right, so let's change that now. Let's do something else more interesting. Is a PDF. So report lab. This one we need to install. Right, so we have it now. Let's now try to replace the entire code. So what we're expecting now is this automated test script should export our test output into PDF file. So we have now a PDF right here. And then it can be opened by any other PDF there, PDF application. But the thing is, it's not properly formatted. But that can be fixed with the help of still the help of the GitHub Copilot. You can still add, you can still send instruction to the Copilot on how to format this, and then you can also fix it yourself. And also you can add functionalities to send emails or to send email to a group of QA, something like that. But all in all, the idea is you can use Python to write automated testing. Because the nice thing about Python, aside from what I mentioned earlier, is it can be run on any environment, whether you are in AWS, Azure, or anything. It's lightweight and it's really quick to deploy and easy to understand. All right, I guess this concludes our tutorial. Not really tutorial, but a tips and tricks on how to write automated tests with Python. All right, thank you once again for watching Code the World.